purpose of me making this video is people who are going through same experiences. It might be Hodgkin's lymphoma, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, to have something to watch when you search these terms on YouTube, which I did not have last year. And as I record this video, I'll be in complete remission for over a year. So I did my second scan on October 27th, and I guess when I post this video it will be October 27th, so 1 year in remission. So congratulations to me. I am assuming that if you are someone who is clicking on this video, you are the person recently diagnosed. I know it can be hard. It's a tough thing to hear your doctor say. Okay, the word has a negative connotation. If someone is saying cancer, yep, the word is definitely negative, and I know it might be really hard right now, but here, after everything went down, I'm still here, and with great hair. So there is a term called chemo curls. Once your hair is gone after the chemo, and when you start regrowing it, it comes out curly. I guess it's true because my hair was not this curly before. Anyways, a year has gone by and I'm still here, right? So okay, to give you some context, last year, that is 2022, 2nd of August, I got my diagnosis that you have some lymphoma cells present in your tonsils. A month before that, I got my tonsil surgery because I had asymmetrical tonsils, so I had tonsillectomy, and my doctor decided that we needed a biopsy, so he sent the results back to me on 2nd August, and that's the time which I knew that yeah, there are some lymphoma cells present and we have to do the next test. So 3rd August last year, I went in to see my oncologist. So he's a hematologist specialist. He ordered that we need to do some blood test and PET CT scan, and again that confirmed that I have stage 2 lymphoma present in my tonsils area, as well as in one of my node in my neck, right? That 3 chemotherapies R-CHOP regimen was declared in remission on 27 October. There are 3 chemotherapies after that, because PET scan and CT scan, it does not detect every single and small cells. So there are 3 chemotherapies after that. Did the 2nd scan or 3rd scan in January, again was in remission. Waited for 6 months. July end, did 1 more scan, again in remission. And as I post this video, I will be still in full remission on October 27th. And my next scan is scheduled in February of 2024, just to make sure that everything is still fine. Okay, this is not a medical advice. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a licensed anything. Okay, so if you need medical help, go and see your doctor. This is just my personal experience which I'm putting on my channel. So if you have any problems, physical, mental, seek help, real licensed professional help. Okay, the first thing is, I know of all the people, okay, your family, your doctor, whatever your support system is, I really know what you might be going through right now, because I myself has gone through, and I know it might come as a shock. It's a hard pill to swallow. Okay, if anyone says that you have cancer, I know it's really difficult. So I hope the advice which I'm gonna give might help someone. If it helps any person who is watching this video, I'll be really happy. Okay, first thing, do not Google anything. There is a huge difference between being knowledgeable. Yeah, get to know what you have. In my case, I had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, DLBCL type. You might have some different subtypes on what your diagnosis is and what your doctor tells you. So being informative about what you have is really good, but having misinformation and getting anxiety from that misinformation is really bad. If you have a headache, you're gonna Google, you will lead to having a brain cancer. Okay, and that's not for people who have been through or who have cancer right now, but it gives horrible result to everything. Okay, so if you have any symptoms, you're feeling anything, do not Google. It will increase your anxiety, it will increase your doctor visit. I have done that a lot, and you should learn from my experiences. Do not Google anything medical related. Again, if it's information you're getting about your disease, that's fine. Do not Google your symptoms. Okay, that's the first thing I don't want you to do. Okay. Secondly, understand that there are two types of fight you need to fight. Okay. First one is the medical fight. Let your doctors handle it. Okay. They will decide what chemotherapy or radiation you might have or you will require. Let them handle it. Okay. You don't worry about it. There's a second fight you need to fight. That's the mental fight. That's something going inside in here. I want you to track when you get most anxious and when you think a lot. For me, when I used to go to bed, that was the worst time. I used to think about this disease I had because doctor told me you have blood cancer. So, excuse me, we have blood everywhere. So, what does that really mean? Again, I got it what it means, but I used to get the anxiety when I was lying in bed at night and in the early mornings. So I want you to notice that if you're getting that feeling or you're feeling pretty low during such times, so be aware of that. Okay, aware and not anxious. Be aware that these thoughts are going to exist, and be aware that what are the different times throughout the day you will get those thoughts and how you can keep yourself distracted from getting those. For me, I used to play a lot of video games, so that kind of distracted me. And early mornings, I just used to sit on my computer, do anything, keep yourself busy. Because when you wake up for around 5 seconds, you're like, okay, good, what happened? And then you suddenly realize, oh, you have this thing. So I want that period to. Now the thing is, of course, you're gonna have that realization every single day that you have cancer. But the thing is, you want to keep it as back as possible. Okay, don't think about it because there's nothing. You cannot self-diagnose yourself every single day. You cannot self-diagnose yourself at a cellular level. There's no intelligible way for your brain to do that. So if there's nothing you can do about it, then there is no point you thinking about it every single minute. Do not search survival chances for your type of cancer. That's the worst horrible mistake you can ever do. Again, that's what I have done. That's the most hardest Google search of my life. That what is the survival chances of DLBCL. It gave me 70% survival chances for a year for high-grade lymphoma which I had. So first of all, you cannot put percentages over for yourself for a single person. Those studies, those results came from various type of background, people from various countries, various ages. So that percentage does not really need to apply to you. And even if you get a percent, which I got, okay, you got a 70% chance of survival for the next year, run with it. Take that number, run with it. I did that same. I'm like, okay, 70% I am, and I will be in that 70%. Next is put things into perspective. You are not the only one who is going through this. Okay, there are a lot of other people. For me, I find /lymphoma on Reddit, r/lymphoma. That's the group which I used to go through, read people experiences. To keep that in mind, you're not the only person who is going through this. Again, yeah, it's a little population of unlucky people, but you're not alone. Okay, there are many people around the world going through the same problem. So if you want, you can just go there or find some support group online of your particular cancer or your particular subtype of lymphoma. And I guess that will really help because those are the people who are going through the same problem which you are right now, right? So that really helped me looking at what people are going through, putting my questions over there. Okay, do you have the same experiences? And people used to reply that yeah, these are the same experiences which we face. So it kind of reduces your anxiety because after my treatment, I still used to feel a node, and that's a scar tissue. So that's a dead node which chemotherapy leaves after you have done your treatment. I went to Reddit/lymphoma. I put my questions over there, and 10 and 15 people commented on it. Yes, we have dead nodes, and those people are alive 5 years, 10 years, 15 years after their treatment. So it really helps you reduce your anxiety, and also you can relate to those people. Okay, next point is do not suffer in silence. Never suffer in silence. There is always a solution to any problem you're facing. Okay, after you're done your chemotherapy, okay, I done my round one. I was very nauseated. Okay, I was kind of feeling to vomit, but I was not able to throw up. But the thing is, every problem has a solution. There are every medications available to each and every side effects which you are facing. So that's really important. The thing is, you feel like, okay, I have a cancer and it's gonna come with pain. Not true. It doesn't have to be that way. It absolutely doesn't have to be that way. If you are facing any side effects from the chemotherapy which you are getting or the treatment you are getting, there will be a medication available. Ask your doctor. Do not just sit in your bedroom, okay, my stomach is hurting or I'm feeling nauseated and I can't do anything because I have cancer. Not true. There is solution to every single thing which you are facing, and get the help. Okay, again, do not suffer in silence. The good side coming out of the cancer or coming on the other side is, once you are done, you are bulletproof. You have already hit rock bottom, right? So there is nothing that goes below that. So any problem which you might face after that, you'll be able to solve it like that. Okay, so there is nothing which goes below this. Nothing. It also put things into perspective on what are the real problems, because before I was diagnosed, I had many problems. I don't know what those problems were, but I had many of those. After I got diagnosed, this is the biggest problem. Yes, of course. But did those previous problems really matter? They did not. They don't matter. So remember that moving forward. So if you're gonna face some problems later on after your treatment, after you come out or of this mess. But the thing is, keeping the things in mind, remembering that, yep, this thing happened to you, you will be able to solve any problem, or at least gain the energy to solve it. Hope is everything, and I used to get hope from listening to other people's stories. So there is, I guess, lymphoma stories. There's one YouTube channel, so there's this person who shares a lot of stories. I can, I guess, link down in the description. I guess the channel name is Patient Stories. It's all about lymphoma. So I used to get my hope through that yes, there are the people who have gone through same experiences and those people are still alive. That was my hope. I know it's bare minimum to just be alive, but I used to get my hope. But if you want hope, then yeah, look at me. A year after, it's more than a year. I got diagnosed in August and I'm making this video in October. So a year and 2 months. Still there. Nice hair. What else do you need, right? I think I've just scratched the surface. I used to make these notes, what makes me feel good, what makes me feel bad. So I've just scratched the surface, and these are just the things which came right on top of my head, and I decided to make a video in one go. I guess that's a bad idea. I guess I need to write before I'm gonna speak, or at least have some points. But those were the points which I had on top of my head, and I just decided to share them. And I guess if I have something more to share, I will in next videos. And I really hope that some of those points might have helped you or will help you moving forward with your treatment. If you have started or if you are just diagnosed, I hope that it really helps. There is one more book one of my friends suggested. It's called The Secret. Okay, Secret by Rhonda Byrne. I have that book with me. It's a really good book. Okay, it's about manifesting. It's not about woo-woo magic. Okay, it's about real manifesting and putting your actions in whatever task you're doing. I guess that's a really good book and really good motivation if you're going through that problem, if you're going through lymphoma, non-Hodgkin lymphoma, or any type of cancer. I guess that's a really good book, and even if you're not going through, just fucking read it. Yeah, and I really hope that this really helps someone recently diagnosed, going through whatever. Keeping that hope, keeping that optimism is really important, and you will definitely see the other side of it. Okay, check that. The hair looks good though, right? Okay, bye.